thing I said then was this. I said, in this moment, you were dealing with Mongol at that time, you know, and it was like, in that moment, it had been so long since we'd seen Parasite.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, where's Parasite? You know, where's Metallo? Where's Silver Banshee? Where's Lex? You know, it was like, where are these Superman roads? And so for me, it was like, that was such a key. And I said that to them. I was like, well, whoever does this is my major advice. It's like, please do something with his roads, because his roads are awesome. And I always feel like they get kind of forgotten. And I personally really love Parasite. That's why he's in the first 3 issues. And so, yeah, when we came on, he and I sat down at MegaCon last year. That was right after I'm not even sure if I said yes yet. I think I was like, well, let's talk about it. But you and I sat down and we had the same conversation. And you were like, and you had this really great idea for Metallo. And I was like, well, I have this thing with Lex and Parasite. And we just started talking about it. And it was like, that really was a focus for us. It was like, he has this amazing rogues gallery. It had been kind of put to the side for a while. And I was like, let's show them. Let's really get back to that and show why they matter. And like the things he was talking about with Metallo, like it's actually talk about why they're great and then try to elevate them a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Elevation is kind of the key. That was a really fun conversation. And I mean, Lex is a villain that is almost bigger than just Metropolis, right? He's like one of the larger than life villains of the DC universe. There are others, in my opinion, that are potentially really awesome, but sometimes have been portrayed a little one-dimensional. And those are kind of the ones that I gravitate towards. Like the DC universe is serial in nature. It goes on like month after month after month for generations, right? It's just this story that never ends. And it's a work in progress in some ways. And I want DC to continue to grow and thrive and evolve and just become more and more awesome as it goes. Keep finding corners of the universe that are a little underserved, or like could be bigger or older or newer and just more incredible. And that was kind of what drew me to Mongol. I mean, Mongol, I don't want to see a guy who's just like, I'm evil just because, and I'm going to destroy everything that exists, including myself, just because that's how we do things. I want to know like what their motivations are, like why they are who they are. Not that they're not going to be. Somebody asked me that question the other day, like, so you kind of made Metallo a good, like, are we going to keep seeing like bad guys become good guys? Like, dude, Metallo's not a good guy. we know why he's a bad guy now. That's all. So we need to take characters like Mongol and Metallo and others that I can't name yet, and new characters as well, and just make them more interesting. Give them a past, give them motivations, give them like things that make us care about them. Even if we don't like them, we care, we understand, we want to know what happened to them and what they're going to do next. So have those conversations where we use Lex in these incredible ways, and we also take these villains that are awesome but need to be more interesting. You know, to take a place like Warworld or a place like this place I can't say, and make them bigger. I just love these conversations. It's always so dynamic and fun, and just thinking about where DC can go.
What you did with Metallo was really interesting though, because even though you didn't make him a good guy, again, you're showing how kind sort of man is and how nice he is, because he didn't fight him. He helped him.
Right. Yeah, something that has kind of like a touchstone element of every Superman comic. To me, the powers should only be there to illustrate how incorruptible he is. That's really important to me. You never see him fight just because. Like there was this at the end of that, or towards the end of that arc, we see Metallo really leveled up. His body, because he's made in part with Warworld tech, with the tech of the Unmade, his body is continuing to evolve and change, even though it's metal. And so we see this John Carpenter version of Metallo. He's just super powerful, and we see Superman level up as well to meet that. He's just unthinkably powerful, and just turns him into a greasy spot. But at the end, instead of just finishing him off like, now I'm going to take you to jail and throw you in a big hole and never think about you again, instead he literally helps him put himself back together. It's like, now that I've stopped you from killing these people, now I'm going to help you. Like, we're going to get your sister back together. You'll pay for your crimes, but for now, you need me. And we're gonna go do some good together. Like that, look at the news, man. That's what I want. I want to believe that people can be incredibly powerful and also compassion, and be ruled by humility instead of dominance. That's what the book is.